Welcome to Medieval 2 Total War, or as the rewording of the branding would have us now say, Total War Medieval 2, which just sounds completely wrong. I refuse. No, it's Medieval 2 Total War. It's now on iOS and Android. I'm playing it on my iPad. iPad Pro 11-inch from like 2 years ago, whatever that version is, so fairly recent. And yeah, we're gonna dive through into a little bit of campaign action, stream and record at the same time. We've had a vote on Twitch and we've decided we're gonna play as Scotland laddie, and I'm gonna play on very hard because I like punishment. So yeah, let's double it. We'll leave it on short victory. Not that we're gonna probably achieve any of these, but we'll give it a go. Playing as Scotland, very hard. Short campaign for the sake of stuff. No battle. No, I like having it on a timer actually. Begin.
Scotland remains at the mercy of the English. For though its people are strong-willed and defiant, they face a daily struggle against subjugation. Despite this, these courageous people fight for a future where they are at the mercy of no one. For the Scottish, to fight is to survive. To shake off the shackles of oppression requires a mighty hero to unite the clans and forge an empire.
And he closed his book forever. So yeah, here we are on the campaign map. I'm just pinching to zoom around. Moving on around with one finger. It doesn't actually, I don't think there's an option on this software to show my touch inputs, but that's probably would just be annoying. But yeah, enjoy me looking down at this view for most of the stream and recording. But yeah, you've got, I think they've done a pretty good job with the UI. There's a few things I wouldn't mind seeing them kind of flip around and tweak a little bit. I had a little dabble with this yesterday evening, just kind of prep me. But for the most part, it works. It works really quite well, really quite nicely. The one thing I'm just gonna say now before I forget, when you group units in battle, rather than the grouping numbers appear over units' heads down the bottom left, I would actually prefer seeing the numbers 1 through to 9 on the left-hand side. So underneath the advisor, basically, and all the way down the left as little buttons that you could then tap on. It would select those units. I think that would be a huge improvement, personally, just because it's really, I'll show you when we get to battle, but it's really fiddly because you have all the commands like guard mode, fire at will, skirmish directly above the unit bar in battle, and it's very easy to accidentally touch one of those. Anyway, the advisor's telling us lots of stuff. We're going to swipe her away though, because we know what we're doing, totally. Right, let's just go to diplomacy. We can see that we're all with rebels. England's also at war with rebels. We're probably going to go to war with them at some point. Let's just take our spy here. Fergus. That's a good Scottish name. I'm sorry, I'm going to butcher the Scottish accent today. I'm sorry, any Scottish viewers. Be gentle. So we're going to send him down here. So you left finger and drag. That sounds wrong. I was about to say you finger and drag. No, there's not a good way of saying that, is it? I was also left finger and drag. It's not a mouse, Lionheart. It doesn't matter which finger you... that's also bad. You use a digit on the screen, tap and drag, keep it held down, and then you get a button to confirm.
On my way.
There's not a good way to talk about inputs, is there? You can also tap the screen, they'll move quickly.
Tomorrow, sire.
Aye. Yeah, it's not practical on a phone. That's probably why. Yeah, that's true. That's true. It would be nice if there could be a slight variation then between iPad and mobile, but yeah, I get that. Maybe a toggle. Maybe a toggle between iPad and, like, in the settings, you choose which one you're using, tablet or phone, and then it would distribute the grouping numbers one way or another. I don't know if that's possible. Anyway, Fergus moved down towards, well, in between York and Nottingham, and he spotted that old Prince Rufus, the heir of England, is sitting in the border, and I know that if you don't go for York, England will go for York. Now, we need to get there in a single turn, which we can't currently do with our faction heir, Prince Edward, but we can if we send him and cavalry. So we're just going to drag him and cav and send them down.
Leaving the army.
We can go straight in for the attack, but I don't think 120 cavalry is going to be enough, especially knowing my skill with cavalry. So I'm going to bring our king, Malcolm, and 80 more cavalry down to join and get them to merge into that army. Come on, Malcolm. Yeah, boy. There we go. So we've now got, what, 160, 240 cavalry against some peasants. Finger the iPad vigorously to win. That pretty much is what you do. We'll come to that battle in a minute. We're just going to set up the rest of our turn. And what we're going to do is send Edmund Canmore to attack Inverness. So we'll drag, left click.
Sire, we shall engage.
I'm going to say that so many times today. You digit drag. And there we go. We're going to need some siege equipment for this. I'm going to go for a ram, and I'm going to get myself some siege towers. I'm going to go for 2 of them, and I'm going to get some lad. It's going to take 3 turns. Oh, okay, fine. I'll get a ram, and I'll get 2 towers. That should be enough.
We hold them at siege.
But we're going to send some reinforcements over to him. So the rest of the army that was with Edward, we'll send that over. And we're also going to send this unit of Highland archers and some more spear militia.
Move out.
So he's got a nice big army right now. Let's jump into Edinburgh. So the green button over on the left next to income, that's our tax rate. Right now it's set to low. And it tells you at the top what it's set to. So it changes colour basically to reflect the tax rate. We're going to whack it up to medium. It will drop our public order a little bit and our population. We basically want to bring a governor back in here. We want to bring Malcolm back in here as soon as possible. The mobile terms are tap, drag, and pinch. Thank you. So you want to tap and drag. There we go. that took way longer for my brain to compute than... Yeah, we went through all the fingering stuff. Anyway, yeah, so we're going to leave it on medium tax rate. That's fine. We can set it to auto-manage if we want to. It's fine, it's already our capital. Next we've got government and taxation. Oh yeah, that's the panel we're currently on. The next one is growth and economy, so we can see through all the various modifiers here. We can also see religion and what that's doing. Then we've got the building browser, which is quite nice. It's all nicely set out. And then we've got regional information. Now this I think is really cool. So I don't know, to be honest. I'm assuming this probably affects stuff like your farms in terms of the what's in your region, in terms of the percentage of each kind of type of plains, mountains, hills, woodland, beach. Or maybe it does nothing. As far as I can remember, I can't remember that being a specific feature in Medieval 2. I don't know if it was perhaps like a hidden feature, like hidden in the database somewhere. But that's pretty cool that's reflected on here. I don't know if that means that also it helps generate the battle maps in some regards or not, to be honest. But we can also recruit mercenaries through here. So I'm assuming we can't recruit mercenaries directly to our armies anymore. Mercenary crossbowmen are great, so I'm going to immediately get 1 unit of them. They're great. But yeah, I think that's really cool to see the region of Edinburgh. I don't know what effect it has or what relevance it has. I mean, well, I'm assuming here, region size 71, soil quality 4, resource dies. I mean, I don't know. Maybe when you have certain dilemmas and events, it affects the plains or it affects the mountains or it affects the hills specifically. I don't actually know. Or maybe if you go for more industrial stuff, you lose woodland. I don't know. But, I mean, that's a cool little bit in there. Recruitment and construction is done from the same panel. I think it's much like... I will say massively, this is a huge improvement on what they did for for Rome and the Rome remaster. Like if they'd got this, feels like a much cleaner, better UI. Like the one issue I have with the Rome remaster UI, and it's a big issue, is it feels like there's a lot going on along that bottom bar, which is fairly representative of, you know, early 2000s strategy games. They had big chunky UI, and your actual gaming kind of panel was maybe only at best 2/3 of the screen. A lot of it was taken up by UI. But seeing as how they'd done it in the mobile port, I thought the remaster would actually be a lot cleaner, and it would just be a case of tap a few things and it would pop up and expand up like this. And that wasn't the case, which was quite a shame, actually. I just don't feel that UI best suited the PC remaster. Probably loads of people are going to say, like, oh, so Medieval 2 remaster when? They have said there's no current plans for one. I would say, though, that this is a fairly strong indicator that they could potentially be doing one, based off the fact that they did the Rome port first for mobile, and then, what, 4 or 5 years later did the remaster. I imagine the gap would be shorter this time. But I guess there's the potential they could do that. And I mean, realistically, Medieval 2 is the last game that they could feasibly remaster. That's probably worth remastering, because all the others, they'll just do sequential ones. Rebels do Devastation, so maybe that's part of it. Yeah, next time if we have Rebels, we should totally come back and check. Maybe it helps affect growth. I would have thought it was tied into farming somehow. So yeah, we want to get land clearance in there fairly early on. We also want to get the port in there. So I'm going to get the port in, then I'm going to queue up land clearance. And I'm going to come back to all the other bits and pieces in here. In terms of recruitment, I am going to get one of the militia spears. I'm going to get a merchant on the go. Remaster Team subpart releasing each time. The thing is, this is Feral Interactive doing the remaster, so this doesn't impact Creative Assembly's ability to develop a Medieval 3 at all. Which is why, you know, it makes a lot of sense for Feral to be, you know, be given the green light to do it. I mean, it probably comes down to a case of funding, but I would imagine, you know, Papa Sonic can spread that out quite comfortably. Let's send the
Godspeed.
I was about to say Bishop, but Cardinal Brian into Edinburgh, because I'm pretty sure we're not at full religious capacity here. We're at 90%. Let's get rid of those 5% pagans and 5% heretics. Pop them in there. I'm going to bring this cog down Admiral Donald. I wonder if he's a duck. Drag him all the way down there. And then tap that so he travels down. We're going to send our diplomat. We're not going to bother talking to the English right now. We're actually going to make our way down to the coast and then jump on over to France, see if we can nab ourselves a nice French princess to marry our son and heir, Edward. So we can see all his traits here as well. Tapping on them gives us all the info on all of those. Deep pockets, cruel and cunning, cruel. So I'm assuming that yellow is... I was about to say yellow's like a neutral, like it's not good, but it's not bad. But actually, that's not a particularly great trait. But green's obviously a good bonus. Maybe yellow is... I'm assuming yellow's for battle. Green is for campaign map and, you know, governing settlements. And red is just bad. Yeah, that's why we're bringing our ship down. The ship's going to come around the coast to pick up our diplomat. And our diplomat will meet him down there. So we'll sync them all up. We can zoom into the map a bit. There's some dies there that we could get the merchant on. I always seem to remember the best thing to do with your merchants was to immediately pop them on a ship and send them down to, like, Morocco. And then go for all the gold mines that are... or the gold resources that are along here. That's what I seem to remember doing with merchants. You can keep him in the region. Yeah, I think I'm going to put him in the town. I'm going to leave the priest in the town for now, the cardinal in the town. That's fine. Right, they're all set up there. I think that's everything else we can do for this turn. So let's have our first battle and not hopefully lose all my cavalry.
For the honor of Scotland.
Cav-only challenge. Here we go. So there we go. King Malcolm. I mean, it's massively in our favour. We could just auto-resolve it, but that'd be no fun, would it? We don't have night battles, so we can't tap that one. We can hold down and see his units. He's got some peasants. He's got spear militia. peasant archers. Oh no, archer militia and peasant archers, and then yeah. So the main unit we need to worry about is that spear militia, because that's going to be not fun for the cav. So in we go. Again, hopefully this isn't laggy. If it is, I'll switch over to my other capture card. Just shout in chat. The general speech.
Fix yon foes with a fierce eye, my bairns. Turn his bowels to water before you cut him down.
Before you cut him down. Nice and Scottish. Start deployment.
Units, await my orders.
Right, yeah, you guys let me know. Does this seem fairly smooth and clear, or do we need to try switching over to the other capture card before we dive into this battle? But yeah, I can rotate around, I can zoom on in. So I think the main thing they've done in terms of optimizing performance on the mobile variants is they've made the line of sight, or the loading of the sprites, it changes a lot closer. Because normally if you zoomed out like that on the PC, you'd still see their individual models, whereas this one they turn to 2D sprites a lot quicker. Saves a lot of performance. Seems smooth. Okay, cool. Cool. If it doesn't at any point, let me know. We'll have a review after the battle and we can always switch to the other capture card. May change when I'm engaged. Yeah, we'll see. So, if we zoom on in. Let's group these two together. So this is what I mean by the group numbers. So did that just lower my brightness? No, it didn't. Sorry. It's what I mean by the group panels. Like, that number 1 button is right next to the run one, which is very easy to tap on at the same time. And I can imagine that would be an absolute... I don't know how they do that on iPhone, actually. I haven't tried this on my phone yet. I imagine that would be an absolute nightmare. This could be, like, really... Unless it's changed, made a bit bigger on there. But yeah, I was thinking have it on the left-hand side underneath the advisor's face. So Robert. Have them down that side, but obviously that would be a nightmare on iPhone as well. So I don't really know what the solution is, but it'd be interesting to see what... if Farrell check this out. That's, like, my only... bit of kind of feedback right now from what I've noticed playing. I would prefer to have them on the left-hand side in battle as an option, at least for iPad. Like, just give me some circles or some faction shields, some kite shields with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you know, however many groups you make, and make that easily tappable from the left. I think that would make controls a bit better. Right, let's have these guys here, and I can't have them from the other side, but that's where we'll set them so that they can go over there. So we can drag them out as well. So 2 fingers on the screen and drag across gives you your formation. So I'm going to send this unit round to the back to flank on in from this avenue of attack. Whee! Actually quite refreshing to use touch controls. These guys are going to go in from there, and then we're going to have the generals going in from the flanks because, yeah, devastating charge. Generals on each flank. You go there, mate, and the king. Let's hope... This is my king and my heir. So if I get them both killed now, that's not good. That's really not good. Let's pop you over there, Malcolm. Right. Let's have you two group for why not. Right. Start the battle. So we'll deselect everyone. Just tap that unit. Run you over this way, mate. So what have they got wet? Mainly we want to see where they've got their archers because we want to get a good old charge on them. Out the way building. So we've got the archers there. Let's spin along here. We've got peasant, just armed peasants, and I think more archers on that side. So that's good. We can smash into the flanks. The main thing to watch out for, yeah, that unit at the back. Those spears. So we actually want them distracted / tied up briefly by that unit of cavalry, so the other cavalry can charge on in unhindered. Let's get Malcolm to go over that way. I do have a spare, that's true, but I don't really want to completely nearly wipe the family tree in one battle. Although it's me with cavalry, it's incredibly likely right now. Let's be perfectly honest. Ah, dear. Let's get everybody lined up. Run into position. Orientate you guys around the right way. And then get ready for a four-pronged charge, basically. I think it's going to be a point where we'd pause it and set them all to come in at the same time. So what we're going to do, this is going to be... I bet the game's going to tell me off for doing this. Charge the spearmen. In the back, though. In the back. Charge the archers. General... Charge the archers. Malcolm, charge the peasant. No, charge the archers. That's fine. Right. Hit play. And watch our cunning plan kick off. I think Malcolm's going to be the first one in. Or that cavalry at the back. So we'll zoom in and watch from this angle. And watch those spears probably turn around to catch me at the last minute. Oh, no. They're all going in all sorts of different directions. It's carnage. Calamity. Malcolm, no, you stop your charge, mate. Get stuck in there, lad. Where have those spears gone? Don't know. Get them out of there. Oh, okay, that general. I think you did you munch the archer? No, they pulled back. Cheeky sods. Pull that general back. We're just going to start cycling. How many troops the enemy lost? We've lost 8% to the enemy's 11%, I think it was. Now, I'm really hoping that that unit at the back there is the unit of spears. Good. AI's being silly. We'll just ignore you. We'll go into the big old clump of squishy stuff. They are redeploying those spears a little bit. This is fine. Go, cavalry, go. Just one lone dude out in front of everybody else. Just like, have at it, mate. You guys didn't get a particular... This is really quite hard fighting in the town to get an effective charge off. No, pull back. Ah! Malcolm! Blow your horn, mate, and get out. Keep the morale up. 40% of the enemy killed to our 20%. Fine, we just keep on cycling.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Go, go, go. Just choosing our targets, but they're all bunching up, making it very hard for us to get effective cavalry charges in. Which, to be fair, is probably the smartest thing they can try and do right now. Look at all the bodies on the floor. Excuse me, building, out the way. We can't look at stuff for too long though, because we're going to get shot at again. Again, the unit we need to avoid is those spears up there.
Our men are winning the battle.
Good charge, good charge, good charge. General, just get stuck in. Just get stuck in. Get your lances down.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Good. 52% to 26%. That'll do, laddie. Will do. Income. What are these guys? Like border horse? Yeah. Just avoid those spears. What we're going to have to do with the spears is pin them with one side with the light border horse and have the general smack into them. A necessary sacrifice. Right, I think it's time to get everybody out again. Cycle, cycle, cycle. This is the Lionheart cycle to work scheme. Oh, it's terribly punny. I think we can actually... Can I double tap on one? Oh no, I was hoping I could like follow them with the camera. No. Yeah, I mean, there's some dead horse in there. There's a 29% dead horse, to be precise. But 60% dead peasant. Right, yeah, they brought the spears into the center now, so avoid them. Here comes Malcolm. Into what? How many archers? 12. Get him, Malcolm. Chop him to bits. Get him, lads.
The battle is very much in our favour. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
We just push through these rebels. Ignore the spears right now. Let them chase old Malcolm off over there. That'll be fine. There's their general. Those spears are starting to engage us. There we go.
Saints, our men
The
have
general's dead.
slain the enemy general. Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
Beautiful. Also, you can do this. Smart select. And just circle around them. But that's not going to help us out here because we actually want to attack from as many different angles as possible. Border horse is taking a bit of a pounding. That's fine. We want them to engage the spears first, keep them distracted, and then have the more powerful general's bodyguard finish them off. Right, so let's set everybody up for the attack and see what happens. Come in there, flank them. Because they're in a
My lord, only half our force remains.
tight settlement square, it's quite hard to actually get in there and get the
Battle is very much
open charges up that we want.
If we remain true and
So they got 54 men.
Victory will be ours.
This charge from the flank, Malcolm coming on in, hopefully will be enough to shatter them. They're down to 36. I think we've disrupted their formation enough that they can't hold against the cavalry. Should be enough now. Yeah, they're gone. Whack another toot of the horn.
Ah, my lord.
Ah, my lord.
Control of the city.
Yeah, this is Medieval 2 Total War running on iOS. It's also available on Android. I think only certain devices are supported, but
all of Christendom will be in awe of the victory
I think
we
it's
have won
fairly
here
safe
today.
to say if you've got like in terms of an iPad, if you've got one from the last couple of years, you're fine. In terms of mobile devices, last like couple of generations of iPhone, and if you've got like this year or last year's also's, you know, Android main heavy hitters, Samsung and the like, then you should be fine as well. But they do have all the compatible devices over on the Feral Interactive website for the game. Go, casualties inflicted, John's bodyguard 149 and 224. Nicely done, Malcolm and Edward. I keep thinking it's Edmund, but that's the other one. The border horse did a right 137 and 175. Got some heals on the cav as well. So what do we all think of that first battle? Good. Did it look like it ran smooth as well?
A proud
It definitely ran fine on my
victory
iPad. It's more of a case of whether the
finest.
software I'm using to
Well done, men.
AirPlay it over to the
Noble
screen is
victory for Scotland.
decent or not. Captured settlement, York, a village. General chivalry. Occupy settlement gives me plus 40 florins. Sack settlement gives minus 168 to the population, but plus 240 florins. Exterminate populace, minus 400 population, but plus 120 florins. Also, exterminate will give you the like biggest public order buff, right? Right. We're just going to occupy the settlement. Lovely. York's pumping out a good bit of cash. Hopefully, England don't immediately declare war on us, but I wouldn't be surprised if they did. Bloody English. Let's get a palisade in there as quickly as possible, then get the farms in. Can't recruit anything at the moment. We'll probably send Malcolm back to the north and we'll have his son hold the border, seeing as the English have their faction, their son, William's son, Rufus, ready to go. Right, that's all we can do for our first turn. Let's end the turn by hitting the hourglass. Hey, unholy scrub, how you doing? So we've got our notifications. We've got a mission as well. In part of that, take Dublin. We'll get 2,500 florins. Enter report. Tells our recruitment. The report. And yeah, we've got a mission. And then you've also got permanently held here your missions in your notifications so you can see them, which is quite useful. So yeah, we'll grab all of that because that's all held as rebel territory. I think it's just Dublin, isn't it, that holds all of Ireland as the region. Yeah, ship's coming down this way. So the English do have a princess, Cecilia.
I could bring our peoples closer together, my lord.
You could, but you've only got 3 charm, and I'm pretty darn certain the French princesses have like 4 or 5 hearts. I actually really hope that, you know, when we do eventually get a Medieval 3, the princess mechanic comes back, because I quite enjoyed them as agents on the campaign map. I think they were good fun.
Aye, Lord.
You're going to join the army. Thank you. So we can we can attack Inverness if we want. We could send up, oh yeah, actually let's send up these guys.
Aye, Lord.
It's going to overkill Inverness. It is actually quite a pain to take. I tried fighting it the other day.
The armies, sire.
Let's go back in here. How are we doing in terms of religion with our priest in there? It's not changing at all. We might need another priest. The best way to level them up is to send them at areas of low Catholic,
A blessing to you, sire.
if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, send them with where it's lower Catholic. Oh, was it York that's lower? No, don't actually know. Someone came up with it was 85. $85 over here. Okay, go over there. That might give you a chance to, or taking out heretics as well. Hey, Burma. That's all fine there. We're gonna send Malcolm back to Edinburgh. Sort that right out. No, don't select them. Into Edinburgh, please. I want to recruit some more militia to send down to York to help hold there. And another diplomat's going to help us out as well. Right, so we've got this
Merchant at your
merchant.
service.
You've got 3 finance skill. Natural born merchant and legal nous. Nous? Noose? How? 10 florins, yeah, it's not going to earn us much. What we're going to do is Eep. Go trade some wool. We're not actually trading sheep, we're trading wool. Well, wait. How much is that one worth? Yeah, go down here. Mainly get to the ship, get over to France, and head on down. That's fine there. Right, Inverness. Let's attack the Let my army get the sword icon up. Oh, we need one more turn for another tower. Okay. Can I queue up some more stuff in that time? Okay, let's get some more towers. Let's just wait another turn. There we go. And turn again. Oh, my spy was moving. Yep. Oh, Heretic's still OP. I honestly have no idea. Cecilia, the three-hearted lass from England. She wants trade rights. Let's negotiate. Make an offer. We could marry her to my faction heir, but we're going to try and go for a French one first. But the thing is, I find the AI tends to... I mean, I don't know if it's intentional or not, but they seem to know that the French have the best princesses. And they tend to go there as well. Let's trade map info for map info. And propose.
This seems quite reasonable.
I'm glad it seems quite reasonable, Cecilia. Good.
England bids you farewell.
Am I right in thinking princesses gain heart points, skill levels, as they interact as diplomats, right? You have the annual pass, Jules. Yeah, we'll probably get an annual... Maybe we'll look to get an annual pass, actually, for our nearest zoo. We went to London Zoo for the first time. So I've never been. I really enjoyed it, actually. I thought it was a very well put together zoo. But our nearest one is probably Marwell, so I might look at that at some point. So good. We've got our port. We've got the wooden palisade at York. Good. And yeah, we still got another... We've got turn less on Dublin taking it. Yep. Well, basically, when we're done at Inverness, that's where we're going to go next. And we should be going to Inverness this turn. Right, you're now in Edinburgh.
Command me.
Oh, cock. I took Edward out of Edinburgh as well. Sorry. Whoops. Out of Edinburgh, out of York. Down to York, please. Whoops. Yeah, you need a governor there. You are on medium taxation. That's fine. You're working on your farms now. That's okay. So Edinburgh, how you liking the old medium taxation? So we could actually increase that because everything's on the up. Everything's green. But if we increase it, the number of turns required for our population to have an upgrade, and from this to go from a large town to, I assume, a city is the next one on the thing. We should be able to check on the building browser. Large town to minor city, then large city, then huge city. Yeah, you really don't want to slow that down at all. So we might as well have it, yeah, on medium, because that's the same as having it on low in terms of turns. That's good. Let's go in here. What can we recruit? We can get some more spear militia. Yeah, chuck them in. That's fine. Just do 2 at the moment. We're going to send 2 of these guys down as militia. We'll send them with Prince Edward. Well, they can't quite reach him because he's cavalry, so they can move a bit further. Send them down to act as, well, 1 free upkeep in York, but also, yeah, to solidify control, public order and all that. Fergus, yeah, come on, let's just take a look at what's going on in London. London town. We should, if we want to, see if we can get over to, was it Carmarthen? And take that and secure Wales before the English get over there.
On my way.
Excuse me, England, you're trespassing.
Tired of ordering your own forces about
Does trespassing, how bad's it in this? I always forget. I've got to admit, that is one of my favourite quality of life improvements in Warhammer 3, the little trespass button icon above factions when they wander into your territory. You can literally be like, sod off, mate, or I will, in 2 turns, if you don't listen to me and get out my lands, I will declare war on you and I won't have any penalties to my reliability, which I think is a great improvement. So London's down here. Who have we got in here? There's William the Conqueror. Has he got new art? I feel like he has new art. Maybe he doesn't. It just looks new. That character one. I don't know how much they have actually changed in terms of art and stuff and characters and the models. I think the next historical game will be medieval. It's either, I reckon that the next historical will either be Medieval 3 or an Empire 2. Potentially called a Victoria Total War.
Aye, Captain.
That's my thought process.
Aye, Captain.
Admiral Donald.
Aye, my lord.
Aye, my lord. Hey, you go over here, mate. We're going to have the boat pick you up from there.
Of course, sir. Aye.
Oh, can I not get through here? Oh, okay. I'm going to move here. And then it's because they've got a ship there. I might be able to move next turn. These are all... The Low Countries are all rebel settlements at the start. Have I seen CK? I've seen some screenshots of the UI of CK3 on console. It looks impressive, actually. I like how the way it's on like a wheel, isn't it, for all their commands. I think that's a fairly clever way of doing it, actually. You've all got your moves down there. You're all going that way. Right, let's have a siege, guys. Into Inverness. Attack. I've got plenty of siege equipment, plenty of infantry. Let's go slaughter the buggers. Okay, I probably should be fairly auto-resolvable, but I am going to fight it. I would actually, have they tweaked the auto-resolve a bit from Medieval 2? Because I always remember, well, especially in Third Age, it screws you over like a bitch. You're like, oh, this is a really safe auto-resolve, and you're like, what? Portraits have been repainted, upscaled, along with icons. Ooh, lovely. I say they look yeah, shinier. Right. Yeah, we got plenty of siege equipment. Just make sure none of my archers are on there. No, that's all good. We don't want the Highlanders on the ram though. They'll get shot to shite. Drop that. You guys go on the ram. You guys go on the tower. Those towers go in over here. Let's pull that cavalry back. I'm going to deploy all these guys properly in a minute. There we go, about there. Pop them forward. Deselect them. Take the ram forward. Pop you back there. Attack those. Spread them out a little bit. There's a tower right there. Move you forward, that's good. One thing I don't know why it keeps happening. It might be down to my display settings. My iPad brightness keeps flickering quite substantially one way or another, but it's not, even though my brightness is at like full strength, it keeps suddenly dimming and then coming back up again. Imagine that might be a setting I've got set somewhere, but my brightness is still set to 100% apparently. Archers off skirmish mode. We'll go loose spacing, and yeah, we won't got flaming arrows. Okay, spread them like so. Is it the auto brightness, even though it's set to 100%? So let's group. Oh, we've got crossbows as well. Group you guys. Crossbows, deselect, crossbows, loose spacing. Group all them together. Single line. There we go. Love those mercenary crossbows. Probably one of my favourite units, actually, in Medieval 2. They're just always worth getting. Yeah, it's still just bright. Okay. Right, let's turn off... let's turn off the brightness. Oh, you can tap on that. Gives you more info. This is just, like, nitpicky, but I wouldn't mind seeing that... Rather than seeing it left aligned, center aligned, having Scotland in the middle, then Highlanders underneath, and then... This is the thing I just found out that I really like. You can make the whole bottom UI way bigger. You just drag it up. How cool is that? You just pan across it, select other units. That's real cool. Another thing I like as well is this. They've added in. So it's floating tooltips. So you can have just the ones selected, off, or you can have them all on, which gives you a quick glance of the unit type, their health, morale and ammunition. So that's quite useful to get a glance in the... in this mobile port of what's going on with what, which actually I think I'll have it for one selected. That's quite useful. That's quite useful. I like that. I like that a lot. What haven't we got in with these guys? Well, that one unit there. I'm just going to have all you guys grouped. Deselect everyone. Have you guys follow the ram in. General and cavalry grouped. Oh yeah, we need to pop you into a formation. Single line. Tap off that. You can also delegate them to AI control, which is pretty cool. Which is that and then AI assistance. Right. Deselect everyone. Start the battle. Ram. Off you go. I like you can see the path that they're taking as well. Off you go, lads. And then we want group 1 archers. Nope. Go there. Spread across. Anyone that can run, run. When I find out, I probably should have gone for another ram because they're going to burn my ram down. Ram's not taking any damage so far, which is good. Going for flaming shot, which is smart. Flaming shot does seem to cause a bit of stuttering, bit of laggedy lag, but it did in the PC version, from my recollection. Third Age. Oh no, they burnt. Ugh, they burnt one of my tours. That's my Highlanders, so they're going to be susceptible now to attack. Oh, and they burnt the bloody ram at the last minute at the gates. Cocking neck.
Our siege towers are at the
Oh,
walls.
they burnt the other
Our
one.
enemy have nowhere to hide now.
Oh my day. So we've got 2 siege towers actually docked onto the walls. Oh no, it's auto brightness is it's still dimmed.
Curse the hag's eyes. Our siege towers have been destroyed. We will only fight harder now to get our foe.
Oh, it just needs to be pulled up a little bit more.
Curse the hag's eyes. Our siege towers have been destroyed. We will only fight
Send
harder
these guys
now
to go up
to
the other
get our
towers.
foe.
It's gonna be a pain. Yeah, I've lost 2 towers and a ram. Off you go, lads. Balance power is comfortably in our favour, but we've lost 11% to their 4 so far. What was that? Random screaming! Right, my archers should be able to fire now. I like how they've changed the archers' range to circles as well now. Volley! Ruddy towers, they do have lots of damage. We're on the walls though. Push them back, spears. Get the Highlanders up there. Yeah, always build a second ram. 1 ram is not enough. The Highlanders are starting to get up there. There's one of them. They've woed it up. So we've lost 21%, they've lost 16%. We're playing it closer. This will be tough. Don't know if these guys can get up there yet. Frame drop's probably when there's flaming arrows, that tends to be when it stutters a little bit in game. It could well be the software I'm using to stream this, like AirPlay, across from my iPad to the streaming software. We might lose here. We might get knocked back. They have 7% ahead of us. It's because we don't have that push through the center. We're going to struggle. Yet they're all running off the wall.
The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain
And my
true
archers
and
should be thinning
steadfast,
them a bit, though.
victory will be ours.
I'll try some manual fire on these guys. Focus their efforts. We've got a lot of them up there. Have they got many back in the center square? They've got one unit there. If we can get through there and get my cavalry to charge on in, that'd be great. They've lined most of them up on the walls. %33% to their 25. Brutal. And we've been bottlenecked by losing some of our siege towers and equipment. The only thing I can think of trying to do is get these guys to go and capture the gate. The pathfinding on that's not the easiest. These guys are too busy engaged against this lot. That other unit that we've got coming up, though, they might be alright. How are we looking? 39 to 31. We're keeping it fairly even, about 8% difference. Defeat is a distinct possibility, yeah. Unless we breach those walls soon, we're going to need to come back with more troops. Inverness is a bloody hole of death. I'm sure it's lovely. I've been to Inverness, actually. Those guys are breaking. Oh, good. Archers getting slammed, and Highland archers are some of the better ones you can
Our
get.
soldiers have proved their worth today. The enemy's walls belong to us now.
Right, we've got control of the gates. We're going to charge on in, take him out. Got up and secured the walls by the gates. That's good. We've got a load of troops up here trying to push along. Clear them away. All we need to do though is capture the main square. 45% to 39. It's getting a bit closer.
Our men are winning the battle.
There we go. That's
if
good.
we continue like this, we will...
Break that unit. Charge into these guys. In you go. Other infantry unit, in you come. Swing across. Turning off auto brightness still seems to have dipped now and then, but it's alright. I'll manage. Is this just a unit of what have they got done here? They've got rebels and they've got some Highlanders in there. Reform the cavalry up here if I can. Nope, took the wrong unit. Oops. General, slam into these boys. And if you can... I don't actually know how you create waypoints yet, or if you can do waypoints. I don't like do a move command round. Oh, what's this? What's that I just brought up? Oh, it just let me. Oh, it lets me draw a custom box. That's cool. Yeah, the selection options in this are great. Flank on round.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Send the archers in. Yeah, they pulled all their troops off the walls now. They're retreating back to the main square.
Lord have mercy. We have lost half
Yeah,
our
but they've
men.
lost 73% now. We are cutting on through. Leave the cavalry engaged with them, along with those spears. Keep them busy. Similar on desktop. Oh yeah, for selecting multiple units, yeah. My favourite thing though is press and hold down. Oh. So you get a blue symbol and then you can just draw a circle, which is pretty cool. Well, I think you can press and you draw a box. Yeah, you can draw like a box and stuff around it, which is nice. Yeah, our commands charge these guys from the rear, and let's hope these guys break. Watch. The points are replaced by drawing a path. Okay. I didn't get a particularly good charge there. Oh yeah, there you go. That's how you draw the path. There we go. I just didn't have my finger on the unit. Oh, ooh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's so good. So you can have it in a box for individual. Look at that. For precise alignment. How did I even do that? Holding down on the unit. If you tap and drag, that's when you get the waypoint. That's really cool. All the horse dying. In you go, General's bodyguard. Charge. Lancers are down. Noise. Automation new to medieval mobile. Tap and hold enables what we call box mode. Works with single units in group. That's really nice. Really good control options too there. Big fan.
Good tidings. Good news. Our men are
Good tidings. Good news. Here we go. 100%. They is dead. Few treacherous curs still draw breath.
All of Christendom will be in awe of the victory we have won here today.
A bloody victory. 58% of our force. which goes to 50% when we get our units healed, counted within that. So we had 27 of the Highlanders, 13 of the Spear Militia, 63 of the Spear Militia, 13 of the Highlanders, 6 of the Mercenary Crossbows. Bada bing, bada boom. We are going to occupy the settlement. There we go. A trait increase. Edmund has gained +2 chivalry. He is noble in rule. Lovely. Good. Inverness. It's a castle. Use it for our production, so we can't change its tax rate. It's set. That's fine. It's a bastion of chivalry. +3. Tap on. Chivalry manages to adhere to the codes of chivalry admirably. Lovely. Always like these little descriptions, they were nice. Right, what can we build here? We can retrain you guys. Can't retrain them. Well, hang on, what are we recruiting there? Mailed knights? Yeah, let's recruit some of them. Actually, let's recruit some of them. How much are we in the red? We are in the red, aren't we? Well, our expenditure is -5,753 and our income is 3,875. That's not so good, is it? Yeah, don't do that. Don't recruit them then. They'll be too expensive to upkeep. Isn't it the crossbows that are probably killing my upkeep cost? They're not too expensive. Well, yeah, so we actually need to leave that amount in our treasury to be able to last another turn. Unused garrison slots. Yeah, we need to get troops in for garrisoning. That's good that it tells you which ones you've got available, actually. So yeah, those two can go in there for free upkeep. These guys are in there. No. Can I merge up some troops?
Aye, Lord.
Oh, yeah, I literally just dragged that one on top of the other one. That's intuitive.
Aye.
No, don't select
Aye,
it.
Lord.
Drop it on that one. Boom. Take you. It won't.
Aye.
Actually, medieval 2. Doesn't that scale
Aye,
the?
King. Aye,
Doesn't
Lord.
that scale upkeep based on the number of units that are actually available? Yes, it does. But you're surely paying the same. Not if you merge
Aye,
them into
Lord.
other units, I guess.
My king. Aye.
How's that looking? Ugh. Not really good. I think you saw the other day was the update to be able to see all the guilds. Guilds? Oh, what, the building stuff? Okay, so we can see Assassin's Guild. It's not possible to build that one. Mason's Guild. Enables training of Heavy Pipe Militia. Theologian's Guild. Doesn't that just give your priest higher starting skills, I think? You can merge all at once by tapping and holding on the select all button. Oh, okay. Merchant's Guild, which will just increase tradable goods, and Merchant Cavalry Militia. Alchemist Guild, what have we got in here? Experience with gunpowder troops, nice. Thieves Guild, increase your spies proficiency. Explorers Guild, improve your diplomats. Swordsmith's Guild will give, yeah, experience bonus for knights and capable of upgrading melee weapons. Knights Templar. When you're on the crusade. Hospitaller, Horse Breeders Guild would be bonus for cavalry. Nice. Right, so if I select all. Tap and hold to automatically oh, that's what they've just done it. Yeah, that's cool. So you hold, press and hold that. That's yeah. I'm loving some of these quality of life improvements. Those are great. Right.
My king.
I am gonna march on out
Aye,
with
Lord.
you guys
Aye. Aye.
because none of you are
Onward.
getting free upkeep.
That'll do him today, sire. My
Yeah,
king.
we'll send you over to Dublin with a
Aye,
captain. Because the one thing I love, and I really wish we... Didn't you get... You got it in Three Kingdoms, actually. The Man of the Hour event. If your captain did well. I absolutely bloody love that. Right. We moved you. We've moved your ships. Right, let's end the turn. Ah, here we go. Bride presented. No. We're after the French lass.
Aye, my lord.
Aye, my lord. Yeah, that's why I'm sending a captain out, so we can hopefully get Man of the Hour to generate us another character. England's building up. If they attack us, we're screwed. Let's put it that way. Let's put it that way. We are very, very dead. If they do indeed come after us.
Fleet ready.
Yeah, send the fleet there.
Aye, captain.
Patrick McDougal.
Service.
And then we're going to drop you off here.
Heading ashore, sire.
And we're going to send Patrick down to find Paris. And then try and get us
Aye, captain.
a bonny
Aye, captain.
French princess. A bonny bride.
A blessing to you, sire.
A blessing to
Godspeed.
you, sir. Godspeed. Oh, we good on... Oh, that was taking to what I'd spent that turn. Is there a more... I guess a way similar to more modern Total Wars that just tells you what your treasury's going to be kind of the next turn? I always get this muddled, to be fair, in Medieval 2, because I'm used to the more recent Total Wars in terms of your income for the following turn and things like that. Whereas this one, you have to work it out. Ideally, it's best to do it in your total income versus expenditure at the start of your turn to work out if you're going to be, no matter what you spend, if you're still going to be positive. As long as you're not recruiting more units, basically, for further upkeep. So we're currently 500 up every turn. Which means I do have enough to start building buildings. So, but not enough of those mailed knights, as much as I would like them. Land clearance improves farming and production. So if I were to put that in, does that tell me what it's going to be projected to? No, it doesn't tell me what it's going to go to. That you did have that in Medieval 2 though, didn't you? You had like the little the corn symbol showing where it was going to increase to. Let that go in there. We don't want to convert it to a town, I wouldn't have thought. Mott and Bailey is, well, we can upgrade it to a castle actually. I mean, to be fair, if we're struggling, another city wouldn't be terrible. Actually, what we want is, yeah, that road first. Dirt roads improves trade and just general speed around the map. Close that down. Edinburgh, you building anything? If not, why not? You're building the land clearance. Good, good, good. Yeah, that's fine. York, you've built the palisade. You're working on land clearance as well. That's fine. So let's get Edward in here. And let's get these guys in here, which should then get free upkeep. Nope. Probably because we haven't got the building that gives us free upkeep for those. I thought it said somewhere we had free upkeep. unused garrison slots too. I'm guessing I don't have the ability to recruit those guys yet. Once I do, that's when I'll get it. That's probably it. Town Watch, yes. Once that's in there, then I'll get the free upkeep for them. That's fine. AI is a few bugs fixed aside, same as desktop medieval 2 game. Still be untrustworthy, especially Milan. And he says kill them all. Burn them all. No surprise there. What have we got in here? Current report, end of term report. Oh, here we go. We can see the total. Yeah, in your end of term report. But of course. Yep. That's the one, Lionheart. It's remembering all the differences between the various ones. So there isn't, as far as I'm aware, there isn't a way to recruit mercenaries direct to armies. Was that ever a thing? You had to do it through settlements before?
Aye. Merchant at your service.
Yeah, it could go on to the sheep, but I'm actually going to send you down to get some gold for me, mate.
As you say, sire.
Turn again. As you say, sire. Enter report with profits of 297. Dirt roads and stuff going on.
Fleet ready. Course spotted.
Drop my merchant off down there,
Aye,
please.
Captain. This is as far as we'll get today, my lord. Aye, my lord.
Yeah, we'll
Yes,
talk
sire.
to French and hope that their princess hasn't been married off already. Looks like the English are sending a formidable army to take Carmarthen.
Your Highness.
We'll head on over there so we can see how that goes.
Aye.
Right. Send you across.
Onward.
Ooh, they've
do
got
today,
some Gallo-Glach. Glach? They are nasty. They will shred me. I'm gonna need some reinforcements. Stay here. You could always siege them down. They're
We
probably standing
march
on
no
out.
further today.
Aye, my liege.
You my liege. How did I get the mercenary panel up again? Ah, mercenaries. It's on that panel. Derp. That's Irish kerns, isn't it? Oh, look, you can set a rally point. That's cool.
Aye, lord.
We've got here. We've got some Welsh spearmen available. Oh, we've got some more mercenary crossbows. Let's get the market in next. Send that unit of cavalry over to help out.
Move out.
Make quite a difference. There's not really more I can send over there. They're just gonna have to make do, aren't they? Devastation. We're still up on our spend. That's fine. I'm gonna get those mailed knights because I reckon we'll need them to take Dublin.
Lord. March, my king.
Ah, that's true as well.
Aye.
Isn't there?
Joining up. Aye,
Oh,
Lord.
I need a lord, don't I, to build a fort? I think. Or build watchtowers. Yeah. Oh no, he can get mercenaries. He's just got to do it with a lord. Actually, while Eddie's here, what is the significance of the region system? Is it just to give you kind of like a bit of information about the land, or does it actually have an impact on economy at all, or is it just kind of there for, I guess, a bit of background information? Just because I really like these little maps that have been added and all the extra info that you get. Obviously it tells you soil quality, but is there anything you can do to influence any of it, or is it just, yeah, just kind of filler background stuff? Yeah, so you can construct a watchtower or a fort. I'm going to build a watchtower.
Aye, noble sire, setting a vigilant watch here.
But yeah, we need a general in it to build them, which is fine. Right, let's see if the French have married off that princess or not.
Your command.
Yeah, they bloody have. Cock. Philip. Trade rights. Off. Demand map info. Offer map info. Balance. Propose. But we shall. Anyone else got good print? I feel like Portugal has good princesses. If not, we'll just have to accept a marriage offer that comes up for him.
Of course, sire. Aye.
Aye.
At your service. Moving quietly. A blessing to you, sire.
Oh yeah, how's the old College of Cardinals doing these days? College of Cardinals. Eye on the list. Yeah, Brian's at the bottom. These guys are at the top. Oh yeah, those are there's three of them, isn't it? Three of them are the papal, is it papal legates? Like, basically, they'll be in the running for you to vote for when the Pope dies. Old Gregory. Jameson CK3 has a quick opportunity for a quick trip to the Murder Forest. Yeah. It's more so you get some details of the region, location of port, settlement, defensible items like mountains. Can't change stats, but offers handy context for the general region. Okay. Loads of swamps means slow movement, and desert means low food generation. Okay, cool. Thanks, Eddie. Good to know. We don't have enough standing for a crusade. That's fine anyway. His Holiness feels neither ill will or goodwill towards Scotland. Oh goody. Who's at war with who? Has anyone gone to war yet? Holy Roman Empire. Have you got enough vassals there, mate? Oh no, sorry, that's trade rights. I was like, whoa, yeah, that's trade rights. Trading like a champ. No one has actually kicked off. Everyone's just at war with the local rebels. So here we've got Edward, we've got the spare Edmund, we've got another spare Alexander and David. So we are pretty well set, to be fair. Edward, you're not exactly the best, mate. Just saying. Right, another enter. Enter report. We are minus 47. Yeah, we've got those mailed knights. But they will enable me to take Dublin, basically.
Aye, Lord. Aye. Forward. We're set for an ambush. Aye.
I'd start sieging you, but I don't want them to sally out against me. How long until that's 10? We've got time. Yeah, that's fine. England's not going for the attack yet. Captain Christopher.
You of one of your own captains, Lord?
Quite fetching, aren't I?
Cecilia.
Your Honor.
Head over.
Yes, sire.
Ship's on his way.
Aye, Captain.
End the turn. Ba-dum. Yeah, this UI is gorgeous. Big fan. Oh, we've got some large town ready to upgrade. Edinburgh. Lovely. Yeah, let's get you upgraded. I don't have enough money. Chuck it in, because it'll do it once we've got enough for it.
Aye.
Right, we can now attack next turn. We've got mailed knights, so we should be fine. Let's take Dublin. We don't need a spy over here as well if we're not doing anything else. Let's come back to London.
On my way.
William the Conqueror. He's in there. Oh, yeah, this is old Aston.
Walk in the light, my friend.
Walk in the light, my friend.
Your Highness.
87% Catholic. He's converting them.
In God's name. Godspeed.
Godspeed. Julian Inch Martin. There's something not from the mobile port of this. Something I always wished in the base game you get tell you her stats before you, because otherwise you're like, all I've got to go off is her name, which actually is probably to a large degree fairly representative of probably what a lot of suitors had of their brides before they actually met them in person. You have a name and maybe, if you're lucky, a portrait of them. I'm gonna still hold out for a Portuguese princess.
Aye.
Aye. What am I blocked by? The Moors. Yeah. Bloody Moors.
Aye, Captain. Aye, my lord. Of course, sire. Today's journey is over, sire.
His journey is over.
My king.
At Dublin.
Aye. Approaching to engage the enemy, sire.
Settlement enough food for 2 turns. You know what? I am going to continue the siege and wait for them to push out against
Aye,
me.
sire. Is it time to
Tristan them
assault
down
the
a little bit.
walls?
Yep.
Not accessible, sire. Nay, sire. We cannot go there. Not accessible, sire.
There now. Yep, building that. Portrait thing bit Henry in the arse. That's true. Yep, it did. Bit many of them in the arse. I haven't actually played Alien Isolation on mobile yet, but I've seen some shots of it. But again, like, yeah, Feral, I swear, are just wizards when it comes to getting these games to run on like mobile tech. I mean, it says a lot about how far we've come in mobile tech, but also, yeah, they're ruddy wizards. They're a wizard, Feral.
Fleet ready. Course plotted, Captain.
Nothing short of witchcraft.
Sail further today.
Yeah, I mean, Alien Isolation is just a beautifully, well, it always felt like a beautifully well optimized game on PC. It just ran spectacularly. So I guess when you've got that as a base, it's always good. You know, it's easy to build on. Yeah, keep that going. I don't think there's anything else. Can we build something in York? We can. We're gonna go for those roads. Yep. Inverness, what are you building? Nothing. Highland Rabble. No, let's get the fields in there. Let's queue that up. Need to head home. It's been great to catch up. Stream. Good luck crushing this. Thank you, Eddie. Thanks for your help. And also thanks to you and the team for the mobile port. Gets the Lionheart 2 thumbs up. That's an official award now. Cheers, Eddie. Ooh, they are coming to attack us. Yeah, they're sallying forth. Irish rebels. Yeah, it's got what they got. Town militia. I am obviously going to attack. I've got plenty of archers. How many have they got? They've got 2 archers. What's his bodyguard unit? That's actually a point. I can't see. They'll fight to the death. In we go. I'm going to have some of my cheesies.
Sons of Scotland,
The Gouda variant. Crunchy baked cheese.
Units, await my orders.
Oh crap, no, hang on. I'm eating my cheese snacks. They're sallying out though, and I forgot they just come at you. I'm not ready. Pull back. Reform the line, These cheese snacks are really good. Worth nearly dying for. You know what it is? I know why my screen's dimming. Every time I come in from the left, I'm going over the camera sensors, which has an ambient light sensor. I don't know if there's a way to turn that off, even though I've turned off auto dim. I'm going to charge them from behind. Here we go. In come the knights. In over there. Oh, we absolutely crushed that unit. Cracking charge.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
All the cavalry back. At these guys to pin them. Oh, it's a huge rout. Charge after the peasant archers over there. Yeah, they're in full break.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
Charge them down, knights. Yeah, that's grand. Thanks, Demon Wolf, for subscribing with tier 1 subs, 22 months. Nearly 2-year anniversary.
I, St. Andrew, our men have taken control of the city. By the saints, our men have slain the enemy general. Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
Lionheart or his brother? It me, actual Lionheart. I'm gonna say, who's still alive? These guys over here. Charging from behind, should shatter these guys and seal the victory at Dublin. Beautiful. He says. Arrow shot come from? Oh, there's literally one dude here. Kill him. This mad lad. There we go. Victory!
The enemy are utterly
Hey,
vanquished.
Caesar, how you doing?
This is a great victory, worthy of only the mightiest of generals.
Give me more goodness. Ah! I dropped my cheese. Heroic victory. Smashed them. Dublin is
Scotland!
mine. For Scotland. Elizabeth Bell. Decline. Portuguese princess. Away. Yeah, Ireland's just one province, isn't it? One one region, which is Dublin. If we could get over to Carmarthen and take that, it would really encircle the English. But I imagine if we did that, that would rather piss off the English. Thought Lionheart hated cheese. No, I love cheese. I'm just not a fan of, like, smelly cheese. Oh, 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 oh.
Some say I am a jewel of the
Today's journey is over.
A jewel of the Mediterranean. You've only got three
I'm a king.
3 arts. So same as Cecilia in England. Big profits.
Aye, Captain.
Aye, Captain. Ooh, what, where can we build? Let's get that in there. Yep. And convert to wooden castle. No, don't do that. Brothel. Small church. Maybe communal farming next, but we'll just do that for now. You're getting your wall upgrade. God, you can get a load of militia now, can't you? Don't know how many turns it'll be. Oh, yeah, because we're upgrading to it right now. That's why. Oh, no population to upgrade. Right. Oh, at population of 1,870. Well, let's get some more spears in. Some more mailed knights. Oh yeah, let's go back to that tab. Interest growing in a Mason's Guild. Is pleased to observe what is unfolding in the settlement. Oh, that's cool. So you get a heads up as to whether you're going to get one soon. That's nice. I like that. Interest growing in Inverness for Horse Breeders Guild and Hospitaller Knights, Templar. That's cool. So we know which ones are suitable for those coming up. That's cool. Retrainable units. Oh, yeah. An attempt to, anyway. Palisade, that. Happy days. Enter. Does it have a cheat console? I don't know if there is a console, actually.
Journey is over,
or if they're going to add one. A gift! Thank you, Council of Nobles. Much appreciated. Right, let's see if Portugal's got
Awaiting your command.
a suitable princess.
I can do for you, noble lord?
Ah, damn it. They do not. They've already gone. Trade rights. Map info for map info. I'm going to make a demand as well. I want some money. Oh, you can type in as well how much you want. Good. 500 gold.
I see no problem. Until next time.
Yes, sire.
Oh yeah, he can't. He can't. He's already done a diplomatic action this turn.
Is there a son in your family you have in mind for me?
Yes, Teresa, I'm thinking you'll marry my heir. You'll do.
Greetings, your highness.
You'll do. Yes, I guess. Which is what Lady Lionheart said to me when I proposed to her. Yes, I guess. Always the three magic words you always want to hear. Yes, I guess. It may well have been because she was on the top of some cliffs and was a little bit concerned about whether I was going to push her off. No. Only she said no.
Wee rest before heading on, sire.
Doesn't do well with heights or long treks. Ellen Braun. I'm gonna pass just because I'm hoping we can marry the Spanish one. Take Carmarthen. Well, it doesn't seem like the English are going there. They've like stalled out. They're like, nah, mate.
Of ordering your own forces about, eh?
What have they got? They got the Welsh longbows in there, haven't they? Of course they bloody have. Of course they bloody have. Take Rob settlement. Yeah, coming of age. Alexander. There he is. Chivalrous father. Understands trade. what we're going to do with you, mate, seeing as you understand trade, is send you over to Dublin to act as its new
Set a watch. Camp
governor,
here.
basically. Because you're pretty crap. Romance lessons with Lionheart. Please say yes, or I might push you off a cliff. No, I didn't threaten to push her off a cliff. Let's put it this way: she was well shocked.
There, sire.
She was not expecting the
Do
proposal.
you have a
all day.
message for my people?
Yeah, I want a decent dowry, guys. A grand at least. Oh,
We cannot quite
they're
accept
offering trade
this.
rights. They'll give me 770 florins. Done.
Mutually beneficial.
Mutually beneficial. Alliance announced between Spain and Scotland. Marriage celebrations. Ring the bells. There we go. That's I don't know how Feral and Attractive got a bit of mine and Lady Lionheart's wedding video in there. Nice. Want to ally with France? I probably will do eventually. Well, if we were going to play this
Can I be of service?
like for a full series, I can go talk to France over there actually. See if we can quickly sneak in and take Carmarthen. Although we should maybe just attack that army.
Warrior, not a diplomat.
Have a showdown with the Brits.
Aye, my liege.
With the Brits? With the English, rather. Start assembling an army. Assemble the army. Get a lot of spears. Upgrade our port. And get a shipwright. We can get a merchant's wharf as well. That's a city watch. Got pike militia. A ballista wouldn't be terrible. I'm actually going to go for roads though here. Inverness. More knights. That's what we use to break the English. The Scottish knight. Those renowned Scottish knights, of course. I'm going to check out another merchant as well. And I'm going to throw out some of the fields. Lovely. I was actually saying, not necessarily the mobile version, but I was planning on doing a Medieval Two Kingdoms Britannia campaign at some point. Like, stream that. It's like just a short mini-series.
At your service.
Because I reckon that would only take about, like, well, depending on how long the streams were, maybe like 5 to 10 streams tops. 5 to 10 episodes. If that.
On my way.
I
I've
think
traveled as far
the
as I
gold
can
was
to
down
go
here
south.
somewhere, wasn't it? And there was also, oh yeah, you can actually see all the stuff. Oh, there we go. Gold's down here with ivory, and you've also got slaves down there. This is where you want to rush them down to.
I'll
Your
not be
merchants
going
early
any
game.
further today.
Straight down there. And they just sit there and build up their funds rather nicely. Let's see if I get my spy in there. Let's have a chance. Have a looky.
Quiet as a mouse.
Quiet as a moose, sir. Okay. So they've got peasants, spears, some archers, more spears, more peasants, a little bit of cav. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No. On the turn. Oh, our relations are poor. Oh no. But they've improved with Spain. Probably the whole alliance and marriage thing. Oh yeah, I should have checked on the old family tree. Royal ties. That helps him out. +3 loyalty.
Aye, Lord.
See if I can take these guys out.
Aye, Lord. Aye. March! My king. Aye. My king. Aye. Forward! March! That'll do him today, sire. We've aye. Onward! That'll do him today, sire.
Oh, that just switched my armies around.
We've marched our limit. My king. That'll do him today, sire.
Any mercenaries? Oh, we can get some Galaglak. How do we say them? I can never say them right. Let's get them in there.
Aye. Move out. Aye. Joining our force.
Assemble our army over here.
March.
See if we can knock out that English army, because why not? Think through all my cities, make sure something's being built everywhere. Which is good. End the turn. Yeah, so far it's been really enjoyable. Like, I mean, the biggest thing is obviously taking... Oh god, how long have I been playing Total War? Like nearly 20 years of mouse and keyboard and getting my head around touch controls. And yeah, I played the Rome mobile games, but you know, it's hard to kind of not unlearn, but you know, get used to another control scheme after all these years. But you know, for a touch interface, it definitely works.
Aye.
Also, you guys a very specific route here.
On my way.
On you go.
I'll need a wee rest before...
Aye, Captain.
But yeah, so far, I mean, it runs really well, handles really well. The UI is really good. Big fan of what they've done there.
Aye, Captain.
But they've got
Drop
rebels.
anchor until the morrow, sire.
You are weaker than I.
Harry of Hertford. The barons are rebelling. The barons are
Aye.
rebelling.
Move out. With my king.
You go to Edinburgh.
Onward.
You head over here, mate.
Aye. Forward.
Don't really want a Highland rabble, to be honest. I'm gonna upgrade you. Castle. Don't quite have enough money for that. But it'll build up.
Aye. My king. Move
Here we
out.
are, mate.
That'll do him today, sire.
We'll send them out with actually no, we'll send it out without general, just so I can try and get man of the hour.
Your Highness.
Got a monk in your retinue. I think that's increased us a little bit.
Your Highness.
90% Catholic now.
In God's name.
What is it you would talk to us about, Signor?
An alliance? Wrong. Give us some gold.
I cannot quite accept.
Yeah.
You have
Very
some
well.
proposals for us,
Let
then?
us try again. That's a terrible French accent. Why must you continue? I do not know. But I am doing it. Ah,
Let's not parle on
let
this
us not
anything.
parler.
A most worthwhile meeting, mon ami.
It's because you're maximum command, so you're kind of like, yeah, it gives them a higher chance of, is a higher chance, or it's just like gives them a better modifier or something like that for accepting deals, or gives them a better option or something like that for, stuff. Or if I think the higher the command they've got, the tougher it is to get deals through, or something like that. But if you've got more command, well, if your diplomat had higher command, you've got a better chance of getting stuff through. A Holy Crusade to Cairo. That would be lovely. Yeah, that really would be lovely. Can I do the whole thing where I create a crusade and then I attack the English instead?
Onward! Aye! March! Aye! Joining our forces.
Where's the fight?
I don't think I can if I create a Crusader army, can I? It will be like, no, you can't attack friendlies. I've got rebels.
I'll rip off your head and spit down your neck.
No, please don't.
Aye, my king. Aye, lord. Aye, my king. Aye, lord.
Aye, my liege.
I'm going to have 8 units for drawing crusade. What's this? So it tells you all the stuff. Must progress towards the target every turn or risk desertion. Success will improve your faction standings with the Pope and grant bonus experience to your troops. Pious generals have a better chance to uncover holy relics when capturing target settlement. Crusade mercenaries will become available for recruitment. Crusading generals will gain chivalry, upkeep, cost save 900 explorers per turn, and movement points increased by plus 200. What do I think the next total war will be? Next historical, I hope, will be either Medieval 3 or Victoria, and Empire 2. Okay, well, let's just send you guys down here.
Making
Aye.
Send them
Move
on
out.
crusade, and if we can slam into them,
Marched our limits.
fun. If we can't, not so much fun. Be a good way to wrap things up for today. Who's off on crusade? That's 16 turns in. Is that when the first one normally tends to fire? I'm dropping the cheese. Vernild Coman. Yeah, go on then. War declared. Venice and Egypt. Proper morals. Good. Your heir must join the crusade. Oh. Oh, that's David. He's come of age. Yeah, that's fine then.
an enemy to crush. Forming into a mighty horde.
Join the crusade, mate.
Command me.
You're at war. Trait decrease. Cruel leader. Oh, that's nice.
An enemy to
And I
crush.
can now get Crusader Knights.
What?
That Pilgrims, yeah.
Command me.
That's Welsh Spears.
An enemy
Crusader
to crush.
Knights. Mercenary Crossbows. Oh, I don't have enough of all that. Just give me all the Knights. I'm just going to attack that army. Attack that army with these guys. Okay, Malcolm, you go back home, mate. You guys come in and join the Crusading army.
Aye.
Where's the
fine.
fight?
What do you want, Cecilia? Are you a little bit heartbroken that I didn't choose you? I'm sorry. Rebels gonna go siege Nottingham, eh?
I serve God, not your enemies, sire.
Crusade grows. Scotland, war declared. Byzantines and the Turks.
As you say, sire. I'll not be going any further today.
Any further today?
What? Command me.
I mean, we'll get excommunicated for this, I think, but
He's fighting the armies, sire.
Where's the fight? What?
wish I got some Crusader spears. That would have been nice. Always fun. Oh, we can't quite reach them now. I don't think. No,
Moving
next
out.
turn.
We
Can I
need
recruit different
camp
units here, though?
lads.
No. That's right,
Where's
we'll kill
the
'em.
fight?
We'll kill them next turn.
Tired of ordering.
At your service.
Oh, didn't actually mean to swipe that way, but okay. Haven't added anything else to that army. Cool.
Not a diplomat.
Crusade grows. France have joined the Crusade as well. Relations improved. Spain, France and Egypt. Right. Just check there's no more cool mercenaries to go get.
Enemy to crush.
There are not. Actually, we'll take another crossbow unit. To crush the English.
Can't do that.
Oh, we can't.
I can't go there.
Can I quit the Crusade?
Where's the fight?
If I do that, do I lose all my units? I really just wanted to kill the English. I'm gonna risk it.
Command me.
Die. Die.
We should slaughter them, sire.
Die.
Your foes lie
Attack.
dead at my feet, sire.
Mainly, I just want to charge a load of cavalry into them.
Aye, closing to crush
It's
the
be a good way to finish things up for our first look at Medieval 2 on iPad or on iOS. On mobile. Start deployment. Ah, sorry, I skipped the speech. I'm sorry. Await my orders. Crossbows. Assemble the lads. Spearman. I love this box selection. This is great. Makes it really easy to form up the formations that you want and easily move it around. Tweak it however you want. Boom. Guard mode on them. Cavalry, cavalry, cavalry. Group. Crusader Knights. Wedge. Look at that. Those guys can go wedge as well, but I think we'll leave them flat. We're meant to be off to the Holy Land. Yeah, we're just doing a little detour through England. And when I say detour, we're doing a little bit of excommunication through England. Here they come. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Womp. We are going to absolutely bloody slaughter them. Set my cavalry to the flanks. Fortunately, these guys don't have a shield wall or anything like that, which is a shame. I'll form up. Hold the line. Try and charge with these guys because they pack a big old punch. Great axe, charge bonus +6. Just like Venice took a detour during the Fourth Crusade. Yeah, little teeny tiny detour. Just this one's to smash this English army and then probably take London. Put their archers out in front. My crossbows and Highland archers will start firing any moment. Okay. Crossbows are going first. Go. 3, 2, 1. Volley! There we go. I don't know what it is, but I don't think there's any Total War, even the more recent ones, that has arrow thwacks and impact as satisfying as Medieval 2's. Don't know what it is about it, but nothing quite, for me, personally gives as satisfying arrow impact as it is in Medieval 2. Very satisfying, though. I think Three Kingdoms came close, actually. Here they come. That's not the ones I wanted. Those were them. I charged the spears instead. That's fine. This cavalry charge is going to be brilliant, though. In from each side. Peel off. Onto your targets. Smash them to bits. Yeah, that is a proper rout. Cavalry charge and impact from all sides.
The battle is very much in our favour. The enemy general flees like the coward.
Absolute slaughter.
The enemy.
Continue. That is maximum satisfaction. Huge win. Chase the English from the field. Betha, thanks for growing with Prime 13 months. Draw off your face. Heal off. Take them out over there. Beautiful. That's what we want. 73% of the enemies killed. We've lost 9%. Yeah. Resounding success. Look at the carnage there. And like this is a pretty large battle. Good few thousand troops total. iPad's handling it so well. This is on huge unit size as well. You can just choose which unit size you want it on in the settings before you start a campaign. You have to do it before you start a campaign. If you do it midway through, I think it none of your troops that you've already got recruited will reflect the increase in unit size, but any new ones will. But yeah, running this on huge. There's no graphic settings as such, but I'm pretty certain they're running everything at, you know, maximum settings. As I said, the main way that they've sort of made this perform a lot more efficiently on the iPad and on tablets and what have you. I mean, settings have presets that scale based on your hardware behind the scenes, so you can't tweak and choose them. So it will, from what I understand, just auto-select those settings for your device, basically. But one of the main things they've done is they've changed the distance at which the 3D models turn into 2D sprites. So it's here, you can see, zoomed out. If I go closer to them, then you can see they turn back into their 3D models. And as you get even closer, shadow detail gets rendered onto them as well. But if you zoom in a bit, then you have to come back, I think. Yeah, so about there, you can see the 2D sprites loading in. And as you get closer, there's like multi-stage. Like from this view, there are definitely 3D sprites. Except that one in the corner, but there's no, you can't see their lances. There's basic shadows, not much detail. As you get closer, it renders in more detail until you get to about here for the whole unit, and that's all of it rendered in a full detail. And then you zoom in. Right, let's exit battle. We've won, so yeah, it's fine. Clear victory. So yeah, we had 2,244 on our side. They had 1,721. So nearly 4,000 troops, and that ran super smooth. Massive casualties. Massive casualties. We lost 176. They lost 1,623. Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Lionheart with a brilliant cav charge. What? What we do with these prisoners? Oh, it's his dread. If we execute, then yeah, it'll probably increase it, won't it? We'll ransom them. It was rejected, and so they die. Bada bing, bada boom. Right. Well, from here, because the way the English have gone to see off those rebels, they've sent all their forces to Nottingham, so if we wanted to, we could head on over to London and capture it. But that's for an alternate history, an alternate time. Not today. That's where we're going to wrap things up as just our one-off first look for now on Medieval 2 on mobile, on iPad. I'll have recorded this as well. I'll just edit up some of the non-gameplay related chat and what have you. And I'll upload this to YouTube in the next couple of days. So if you have seen this on YouTube, I hope you've enjoyed. Share your thoughts down in the comment section. Have you picked it up yourself? Are you enjoying it? If you have, if you're not, what would you like to see improved? I'm sure Feral will be checking out the comment section. So if you've got any suggestions for improvements, feel free to suggest it there. I'll pass it along to them if they don't check it out themselves. But yeah, for me personally, really enjoyable. It's, you know, the classic Medieval 2 Total War action. The controls, Feral have now had a good few years under their belt of designing touch controls, not just for Total War games, but other strategy games. They've done Company of Heroes as well. They've done Alien Isolation. You know, they've spent a good amount of time getting well and truly stuck into the strategy genre, and you know, porting these PC games over completely and fully without cutting out any content. In some cases, adding additional content, further tweaks, and obviously, you know, overhauling the UI and the controls to work on touch. And in my opinion, they've definitely succeeded in Medieval 2. So, you know, would I recommend it? Would I tell you to get it? If you enjoy Medieval 2, you want it on the go, this seems like a no-brainer. $12.99 to play it again, but portable. I would say, yeah, definitely iPad or tablet experience is going to be the best, just because you've got more screen space for it. I will try it out on my phone over the next week or so, and maybe even try to do a stream on that at some point, or just add a pinned comment to this on YouTube to share my thoughts on mobile. But personally, I don't do a lot of gaming on my phone. If I do mobile gaming, it's on my iPad. So yeah, I would just pick to get it up on this. So yeah, that's just kind of closing remarks and thoughts. If you're watching this on YouTube, I hope you've enjoyed. Take care, and ciao for now.